Jack of Shadows is a 1971 novel by Roger Zelazny. It is a standalone science fantasy story. In the future, the Earth no longer spins, and so has a dark and a light side. The light-siders have souls and live once. The dark-siders are soulless, but can live many times. Jack of Shadows is a man of twilight, and he is said to travel magically within shadows, and say his name with any shadows means he can appear as well. This is one of those stories, obviously pretty typical to the time period it came out. It doesn't have a lot of filler. It actually feels a lot like a Jack Vance novel, which is on purpose actually. So, just a lot of good, juicy goodness. Jack is a thief and a wizard, and an odd one out among the Lords of Shadow. He has no true kingdom, just shadow, really, which is where he is the most powerful person, though. He's almost kind of like a folk figure. It doesn't start nice for him. At the start of the story, he is decapitated, and once he returns, he wishes for revenge. It's not a typical revenge plot. Lots of changes follow, building to an epic and worldwide scale, with an ending that is something special. Jack's foe is the Lord of Bats, essentially Dracula, and Lord of the Dark Side, like Jack kind of is, well, there's more fantasy, like Dayside people use science instead of magic as well. That being said, Jack is not a nice guy. He's friends with Satan, literally. He's an anti-hero for sure. He's forced an enemy to commit suicide, and they have a relaxed conversation on how to do this. Actually kind of made me a bit queasy. He also smokes cigarettes, so it's very 70s. There is some stuff about souls and abandoning them and change and resistance to it. There's some weird stuff, and again, it's obviously it's nodding to Vance's Nine Earth style. That's who this is actually dedicated to, and apparently this was actually also released after a first draft writing. Like Zelazny wrote it. This is the draft. He never edited it, so I guess it never got any edits. It was interesting. I think you can definitely tell it's not one of his best works, in my opinion. It's definitely worthwhile. As far as I'm aware, also Jack kind of influenced the thief class in Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like something like Fafhrd and the Grey Mouse would influence that more than this. But so it has been said. So, anyways, an interesting book. Again, not one of Zelazny's best. I mean, Road Marks is probably still up there, and Amber, of course, for me. So, but it's still good. I mean, it is still Zelazny. Everything I've read by him has been fine. So, anyways, Liam from Liam's Lyceum. I'll catch you next time.